Hi, welcome to Jade Kind Gaming. My name is Adam, your Dungeon Master. We have Erich, played by Austin. We have Henwick, played by Ryan. We have Kalidan, played by Bob. And Jimmy, who's played by Nick.
I don't know why you're so mad at him, but not at Erich.
Well, because Erich is E-R-I-C-H.
But
he spelled it differently.
I guess they do know it because it's on the screen.
Yeah.
But they don't know that.
Yes, they do. They do specifically in this campaign.
Next time you spell Jimmy, do it with a G.
Jimmy?
Plus,
at this point, it's just fun to make fun of.
It's the English spelling of it.
How about we
rename
you
jail
Gunner?
with a G, too,
We
because
can call
they're
you Gunner
weirdos.
from now on.
Alright, so, last time... No, this time is... I don't know if I said it. We're starting over.
Oh, no.
Hi, welcome to Jade Kind Gaming. My name is Adam, the Dungeon Master. We have Austin as Erich, Ryan as Henwick, Bob as Kalidan, and Nick as Jimmy. We're here for the 9th episode of the Dungeons and Dragons campaign, Underland. And last time, you continued your minor mine investigation. Got a couple of leads for who may have been involved in various parts of it. Kalidan went and worked for Garnival at the blacksmith, earning 3 gold a day.
Because I literally had nothing better to do.
Let's see. You got experience, and y'all leveled up to level 4. Woohoo! I'm sure you're all very happy to finally be mildly competent.
What did you say, Gardevoir? What was his name?
Garnival? He should already be in your notes. He's the dwarf blacksmith, kind of happy, tries to show off all his different...
I don't know if you gave him a name.
Pretty sure obviously. I did. But maybe I never said it. I thought I did, but
if it was,
if no one asked, I mean,
it wasn't in Ryan's notes. It didn't happen.
Didn't write it down.
Let's see. And so what? How far did you guys get? Did you guys go to sleep?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah, because you had your meeting with the guy, and then you headed back after that.
Important business meeting.
Important business meeting. Yes. Yeah. Seem to make a bit of friends. Yeah. You wake up in your room there. A raven sitting on the foot of the bed, facing away from you. It's odd as it turns towards you. Eyes not natural. 3 eyes, lined up, one on top of the other down the center of its head. It cocks its head to the side, seems curious and friendly enough. When from somewhere behind you, the dove seems to fly in and almost start to attack at it, poking at the eyes, pecking at it. The raven simply trying to back off and get away, defend itself. Before you seem to wake up again, no birds in your room. The rest of you wake up in a timely manner as well. The new day has arrived. What'd you do?
Go down to breakfast for morning meeting.
Take off my disguise.
You slept in it?
Yeah, probably. Wake up. Alright, what am I... Okay, magic, yep. Yeah. Okay. And then I have breakfast.
Easy enough.
So you fill us in on your conversation with him that he thinks his business partner may be up to stuff?
Nah, he's pretty... No, he knows his business people are up to stuff. He has personally involved.
Just burn down the building.
That's an option.
Well, with that testimony...
Wait. Is that charisma for pantomiming?
And 14. Did I get across burn down the building?
Again, still rock. You've made this suggestion before. Still rocks.
You know what? That's a can't-do attitude. We're only looking for can-do attitudes here.
Well, when I went to
Didn't get that across.
when I went to go and visit the Monster Rancher lady, the cages that she used in order to store the creatures that she had, what did they appear to be made of? Wood?
Wood, metal, etc.
Ooh, get some of those etceteras.
Bone? Okay. I would have liked something more specific.
No,
There are different cages.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying not that you're not being descriptive. I'm saying, man, I wish I had a specific type of material that it was.
Okay. For example, the rust monsters are not put in the metal cages.
Right. That would make the most sense to me.
But anything that's more a little stronger is not going to be putting something simply made of wood. So it really is based on what creature is being held in it.
So through reasoning, can't be metal, wouldn't be wood because wood wouldn't be able to contain the rust monster, right? So what material could it be made of?
Bones.
Wood, stone.
Wood's strong.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Okay, I don't
We have
think
to
the
look at rust monsters to be sure, but I'm pretty sure wood is fine for rust monsters.
Heck, the moss could have probably just been in a big net. I doubt they could get out.
Yeah,
monster.
they have a. They're not as specific. They couldn't be put in a metal. They could be put in a metal cage. Rust monsters could, which it's easier to nail down the rust monster than it would be the sturges.
The rust monster probably would be just wood.
I mean, somebody's transporting surges. Everyone in town would have heard it.
Yeah, and jet engines, man.
Yeah, they're loud.
Well, no. Specifically, we already know they went the long way around to get there.
Yeah, we just couldn't. We weren't able to actually. We had to, no hot leads or tracks in order to follow them that way.
Yeah.
So.
Did you meet with the one girlfriend lady, or did she not show up that night?
Nope.
So we don't have concrete evidence, but we probably have enough suspicion to go with two people, the girlfriend getting back at them and the other side of that business.
Due to my research into the arcane mysteries of the world, I have managed to come up with a mystical spell that will allow me to track an object. In the event that the people manage to keep the cage that they use to transport the creature somewhere in their vicinities, I might be able to locate it, and that will provide us enough proof to really show that they at least have the paraphernalia, if not any sort of direct, hard type of evidence in order to point us to it.
That box is clearly you're guilty.
Well, these would be cages to transport animals, and why would a mining company be using those?
I don't know. Food? They brought live animals down there to, be part of the food for the miners.
Really motivate them. You guys mine good, we'll cut this boy up.
Get yourself some fresh slug tonight.
No, they're quite like that fresh slug. Delicious. Food is on the way down.
Good sizzle when you throw it on the grill.
This is the Underdark. Hot rock.
It's a grill.
I don't know, I think if it's a rock, it'd be like a skillet.
Depends upon the heat source, really.
Because, it doesn't have the grill.
Also, you could just put a grill over top of hot rock.
Well, a flat top's still a grill.
I don't think so. That's like a stove.
Well,
No, it's definitely not a stove.
It's a grill.
I'm going to give him expert on this. Sorry.
I don't know. I don't think it counts.
I've only been doing it for 13 years. You're right. You probably know better than me, guy who's never worked in the kitchen.
Or a guy who's smart enough to know he wouldn't enjoy working in a kitchen.
That doesn't defeat your lack of knowledge.
Yeah.
That merely means that you don't work in a kitchen for a damn good reason.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
So I guess feel free to cast a spell and see what it can get us.
I'd like to be closer.
Okay, we can go there. Do we want to try using the sword for any of this? Because I kind of want to get it wrapped up today or tomorrow.
Yep. Go ahead.
Any question?
Where's the evidence of the minor Mindco crime?
Sure.
Sabotage.
I would. Let's see.
The sabotage of the minor mind code, not the crime, because the minor mind code crime could be what the minor mind code did.
You're intelligent. How many people do you think are involved in this?
Two groups.
Huh?
Do you actively think that there are two groups?
Well, I definitely think that there are multiple parties that had a hand.
Because if you give a question like that to an item that is literally designed to give a deliberately vague answer, if there are two different answers, that could cause... Just a thought. You are an intelligent... You now have an intelligence of 19. You're going to probably at least be able to... You would be able to forethink that.
Specify where's the evidence of blank company's crime against Minor Mindco.
Yeah, where's the evidence of the failing mining companies? Where's the evidence of the failing mining companies' sabotage against the minor mine code?
Why don't these other companies have names? I mean, the
They-
minor mind code has a glorious name.
They do. It's just
No, I was right. Grill specifically references the gridiron shape of the grill. Flat tops for griddles. Which is a different word.
Not when you pronounce it wrong.
So I am technically correct.
that's kind of correct.
Yeah, so you go get closer, I'll go...
Take a look at that. Never worked in the kitchen in my life. Still was right.
I was just going in technical terms and jargon.
But yes, that's what it would be. A flat thing like a stone would be a grill.
And this is so relevant to the game at hand.
Well, now
You're
we know
looking at
that
something,
if they
therefore
cook
we're
things-
filling silence.
That if the underdog
No, I'm
people-
waiting for you guys to say what you actually asked.
If they cook,
Kitchen napalm is hot cheese because it sticks like napalm and you get burned severely by it.
Yes, that question I quoted earlier. Where do we want where? Or what?
No. Where is the evidence?
Of the failing mine company, give companies names,
Yeah.
crimes against Minor Mindco. Where?
Sabotage against the minor mine code. Where is the evidence of the failing mining companies' sabotage against the minor mine code? Where is the evidence of that?
You sound like you're grilling the sword.
Where
Where is the evidence?
Kill me, sword!
Just a light bulb swinging back and forth, sword in a chair.
I don't know if I specifically mentioned it. At least in my mind, you actually have to have physical contact.
Well, yeah, no, I'm
Okay.
just in my room with it sitting across
Okay.
my lap.
You just take a knife, put a sharp edge against a stone rock. This could be you.
And just neck there, posing with the sword, and I'm yelling at him.
Just go get a phone book.
Start plucking feathers out of a duck. You could be next.
Well, we might as well order pancakes so the griddle has a purpose in game.
I think the original purpose is that was how they cooked the slug.
Oh, okay.
But there are also other things. Goat.
Let's eat some goat. We used to
Why are
bag
there
of animals.
underground goats?
Because I have underground goats.
So if they're cooking on flat rocks, do you think any of them's got the idea of propping the back end up to let the fat roll down?
Just George Foreman named these rocks.
Yes, there's a very large...
Well, no, you see what they've actually
done.
done is they've taken a metal grate and they've raised it slightly off of the hot rock so they can put it on there and it can just drip down.
Well, that'd be a grill.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be a grill anymore.
I like the idea that the flat rock actually has grooves cut into it, making it a grill. And George Foreman.
Yes. It's
Maximum,
actually, how did you know his name?
maximum innovation.
Then he's like, then to cook it properly, he just takes a rock and drops it on there. Which I do whenever I'm in a hurry.
The rock is hot.
Yeah, we serve pancakes sometimes. That's what we call it when we start putting steak weights on things until they're super flat because we forgot to drop them. It was it's IHOP now. We pancaked them. I mean, totally don't do that at all at work, because I would definitely get in trouble for doing that.
Nothing, but good creativity. I mean, you're learning from Austin's character, right? Making up stories, yeah.
Just stories.
Mm-hmm. Very creative. You would find that in the house of Saradin Morentel.
Tell your sword to stop gargling when he's talking.
I've decided the sword knows what you know,
Mm-hmm.
so it can be vague, but tell you exactly what you need.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by this point we're supposed to have already solved the mystery, and us, the players, don't know it yet.
Well, that's a little part, but also Saradin Morentel. Where's their house? Who is that?
No idea.
It's like, I could just have the sword just give you a name and be like, well, now I need to know who that
World's greatest detective.
So more tell.
It's like, after I get done, I ask you if that was the name of the guy we talked to.
Was it?
No.
Is that the name of any of the people I worked with from my brief stints in the two companies?
Oh.
You don't remember if it was.
I don't have it.
Mm-hmm.
New character as far as I know.
Well, now we have a good lead. Just got to go.
We don't have to. We can just go to the minor microphone and tell him it was this guy. He did it.
No,
Yeah,
we
but
have
we're
to take
also-
revenge
The
on
proof's in his house.
Yeah, but we need
But the point is, who can we go and ask the pointed question, where is Saradin Morentel? We can go to the minor Miko.
We literally can't.
Yeah. We could just...
Because he would know, he would both be probably know the person, be willing to tell us where they are, and also not think it's weird that we're suddenly asking.
Yes, but
We have to be discreet.
I've already just shown up.
That's why we just ask him, the guy that's hiring us.
He wanted us to, like, have secret meetings with him or something.
Ooh, I put the disguise kit back on you.
I love the idea that this morning you got up to go to breakfast and you finally took off your disguise. You walked out and he's like, hey.
Put it back on. Go talk to the guy.
Yes.
Hey, you can't get out here without your face on. You gotta get dolled up for the latest.
Yes. Or at least the minor mind command.
I'm just thinking, and yes, Erich, you're my pretty princess. I'm dressing you up again.
Yes. Get you disguised again as your older elf, and you can go talk to him without arousing suspicious of the same people showing up.
That's true. This guy's only, drunk? Had some drinks with one guy, looked about hiring. I'm just shopping around, that's all.
Yeah.
Didn't you severely diss the minor
Yes.
mind code?
3 times.
And now he's going to go complain and say, I want to talk to your manager.
Yeah. So yes, go ask him if he knows where that person is, and we can break into his house or just sabotage it for funsies.
Well, that really depends. After we solve the case, we can make our decision on whether or not we want to plan evidence or not.
So yeah, Vic, you have to go in there, start a ruckus, just demand to see the owner.
Or we could just go in and say, I'd like to see the owner.
No, because the owner has to throw him out. He has to be memorable for all the wrong reasons.
Technically, this based on how the reward was there, just figuring it out had a reward in of itself. If you want to leave the revenge up to him, you're giving up some of the reward, but you...
They're giving up a great deal of the reward.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I need that money.
Solving the case, getting the evidence, planning the evidence in multiple locations, and claiming all of them.
Hey man, you want us to do this job? We did it.
You were right. They were all out to get you. It was only your brilliant tactics that kept you afloat.
Well, I've been disguised. I go and see the minor Miko.
Okay, so you got him. Okay. And that's a disguise check. Is correct?
That's a
It's a pre-made disguise, so I thought it would just be reapplying it.
There is no disguise check. There's deception.
Yes, there would probably be
I
a
thought-
charisma check with
I thought it was
proficiency in a disguise kit.
Yeah, I thought
Although,
it
to
was
be
the
fair,
actual
you have that.
proficiency.
Yeah, I'm actually asking how your whatever ability or whatever works.
Now ability is just disguise kit. I have proficiency in it. I spent the time making the disguise, and I can store one disguise.
Okay.
So I just
I guess that would be a deception check with advantage for you.
You gotta roll that.
Come on, I was like, you actually want me to roll dice?
Yes, I do.
That's mean.
I'm giving you advantage.
11 or
2.
I'll take 11. 17.
17? Okay. Sure. You sort of go into the... and just go sort of into the small office they had encountered. You go out to...
Where's the guy?
I would check the small office first.
Can I go there?
And you just ask for...
Yes.
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 So I was going to say, yeah, my man, when I called him Mr. Company.
Yeah. No, he's not in currently. He's out on business.
Well, it's very important I speak with him. I'm pleased.
He does come through at the, briefly in most mornings to check on things before heading out to the mines, but otherwise
Did I already
he's...
miss him?
Well, yes.
So he's headed to the mine.
Yes, he'd be headed to one of the mines.
There are multiple minor mines. That's kind of their business plan.
It's a major business. In case you weren't sure.
It really makes up for that Nuka-Cola bottle being unacceptable for any cup holder.
They're actually in Nuka World, in some of the ads, it actually says, new shape for the bottles, rocket shape. So, literally, it was something that was brand new at the time where, once they did that, the world came to an end.
Yeah,
It
makes
might be
perfect
tied
sense.
to...
It makes perfect sense. No wonder they ended it all. The guy was driving down the road, trying to put the cup in the cup holder. It spilled in his lap. He went home. His wife said, another stained pair of pants. I'm leaving you for your brother. And then he ended the world.
Launch the nukes.
It's directly Nuka World's fault.
If I remember right, China started.
Well,
What, they don't have those sodas in China?
No.
I wouldn't think so.
Nuka-Cola wouldn't settle.
Why not?
That's why they blew up the world. They couldn't get no Nuka-Cola. Especially the new Nuka-Cola with its rocket-shaped bottle.
They wanted it so much. They had developed cars with cup holders specifically designed for it.
jealous.
And they pulled out the market.
You won't give us your rockets, we'll give you some of ours.
Well, I suppose I will. Will he be back in later today?
He may stop by at the end of the day, though he does not always. Depends on how late he's out there.
Well, then I suppose I will try again later today, and if not, then tomorrow.
Very well.
Huff out. Make sure you walk out in a huff.
You can't tell him that you don't know how to speak.
I know how to speak, I'm just incapable of it due to mental trauma.
That sounds a lot like a choice.
Which, by the way, thanks for being hurtful about that.
So the rest of you just are sitting around the bar while he's going out?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting there casting a spell.
What are you casting?
Comprehend language.
Very well.
I go to work.
One of them says power, the other one says price. Are you just sort of sitting there at the table with everyone?
Yeah. Unless anybody gets mad at it. Me doing magic there at the table.
You'll get some eyes, but you're not exclusive to that. They're gonna...
As long as you don't get some eyes and some hands.
Yeah. Essentially, it is enough that you're not getting away with anything if you do something wrong. There are people that have taken note of who you are. Otherwise, he's sitting there with that map in front of him.
I go to work.
Very well.
At my job.
Yeah, I know.
That I have.
Yes, you do. Unlike the hiring process, where you just showed up and said, I'm working for you now.
Yes.
I honestly didn't expect him to pay me.
So which one's power and which one's price?
One of them is power, one is price. If you really want to know, I can figure it out.
Don't bother.
It is literally just the words written out in the alphabet given in...
Okay.
Which means you could have saved your spell by reading through the book.
It's a ritual. I didn't waste it.
I know.
Yes.
You use the wrong hand gesture for ritual. Everyone knows this is hand gesture for ritual.
Okay, let me see. This one is power. This one is price.
Okay.
You notice anything there?
Mm.
Nope.
Well, wait, 3 eyes in a line going down.
Dun dun dun.
Hey, we now know the orientation, probably.
It's these. Oh, well, you know. Okay, I figured that was the orientation anyways. Because otherwise the eyes would be upside down.
Well, I thought they were snails.
that would make sense too.
It makes less sense.
Although it does make me happy, at least, because I did try to make it where the map wasn't at least immediately clear of what's top and bottom. Otherwise, you go to work. You guys hang out looking at the map. What do you do once you're
Should
trying
I go
to
back to the tavern?
hang out as they're walking looking at the map?
So,
He's not there.
yeah.
Ah.
You could send you into the random other companies, see if you...
What did you have so far, as
Well,
far as your research?
He has the tax records of the failing company. Well, all the companies, didn't you?
yeah, I got a bunch of the paperwork. I go ahead and look through and see if
Because you can find his name in there.
Yeah.
All right. What information do I have about this guy?
You don't have an address. You can directly tie him as one of the high employees at that company.
Let's go down to the legal district.
Yeah.
You know, where does this guy live? You know, get some gold.
They've made it perfectly clear. They'll probably tell us that.
Well, it depends. Has he put a deposit on keeping his information secret?
Yeah.
Then he must not really have cared. You make your way down.
All right, to the legal district. I'm going to see if my friend's in.
Make a walk check.
All right. So, 6 to 8.
8. Yeah, you ask around him now. It looks like he is out of the office currently.
Unfortunate. Well, we'll go and talk to somebody that, like one of the people I talked to, is financial.
You go over to the tax office again?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so we go to that building. And you're able to, of course, a couple of people that are sort of sitting in there.
And I go ahead and approach them. I'm like, yes, excuse me. I've been doing some investigation into some of the financial records that I got here previously. And whatever, I came across something and I want to look into it further. Would you be able to give me the address of this Sardom Mordenthal?
Well, that's rentable. Looks like those were tax records from the company. Were you simply seeking the company address? I'm sure you can speak with him there.
Well, and so would it be possible if I would like to
Purchase his home address.
And he's like, I'd like to keep this as discreet as possible while the investigation's still ongoing. Would there be some way that I could accommodate you in helping find that information?
Oh, well, what did you have in mind?
What you looking for?
What are you buying?
We will give you a gold for his home address.
Well, really,
Gold is money. Slam on table. Remember, act like an idiot. Everyone gives you a pass.
well, I mean, I'm not
Just
sure
buy
he
a
would
drink.
really be, in that. I mean, he is, of course, a high-ranking individual within a company. If something were to come up that you were to have some more illicit means that you've utilized us for, I mean, it's the kind of situation we really couldn't get ourselves, involved in there.
You don't have to give us a paper, just read off of it.
Whatever, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to turn our back and leave, and if you just happen to say it out loud, then...
We'll leave this gold here.
Yeah, we'll leave that gold there. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can't say where he lives. I mean, really, of any of the residents in the Queen's eyes, it's...
I understand that, good man.
It's like, I'll tell you the district.
Put another gold.
I don't know,
We're certainly not the fourth house.
It's like, okay. Queen Eyes, is that the really fancy pants one?
No.
Oh, okay, good. That's the shop.
No.
It's above the magic shop or same level?
It's same level as the magic shop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which the magic shop is not on the shop's straight.
No.
Yeah.
Well, we could go to the what is it?
Yeah, let's go check in at the
The
magic.
corpse cart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See if he knows him, given he lives in the area.
Yeah, maybe he's got a bad neighbor.
You're the only one that's actually been there since then, aren't you? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to meet the imp girl.
It ain't working.
Yeah, and everyone else just went quiet for some reason.
If we're watching you fiddle with the remote. You can just cut it out. It'll be fine. Ah, yay! Good job.
To the corpse car.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, you walk in, and as you because again the inside is kept at darkness as opposed to the streets that are at the very least low light. So definitely a bit of that moment of adjustment. But you first see two glowing eyes, and instead of the normal adult drow sitting on the counter, likewise a small girl. Of course, being of her appearing around 12, but being an elf would probably be older to have that appearance. Sort of a darkish purple tinted skin. A bit of a different take on the drow tone. Dark red hair falls down around a pair of horns that start near her forehead.
Hoofy
And-
tail, yellow glowing eyes.
Yep. And a slight tail that has sort of a fragile appearance. How can I help you?
Hi, we've shopped here before. We were wondering if you know...
Oh, hi, sweetie. We're
I was just going to treat her like an elf, but no. As
say-
someone young, kids love talking down to them.
I'm just being nice. I'm not saying hello, little or hello,
Hey,
little
squirt."
one.
Hey, Squirt, what's up?
Anyway, it's like we're currently looking into. We've been looking into some stuff, and we wanted to know if you happen to know a neighbor of yours that might live up here. A guy by the name of Sardin Mordentel.
I've heard the name.
Would you know where he resides? He lives on this.
I don't.
Oh, okay.
I think he's been in a number of times, but we've never taken anything to him.
Well, what's your judge? What do you think of him?
Cheap.
Good to know. He is in a failing company, so...
Any idea what kind of stuff he's ordered?
Potions, number of potions.
Anything to subdue animals?
I hope not, but what he does in his own time.
That's a worldly child. That was the assumption.
Well, what kind of potions were these?
I cannot say.
Okay. So I'm guessing not fire resistance.
Special potions made in a science lab.
Well, thank you. We'll continue. Anything you noticed been going on around here lately? Any
The
We
giant
had,
explosion?
yeah, we had a.
outside of that?
Oh, well, that's pretty much been the focus around here for the last few days.
I'm sure.
Keeping Dad quite busy.
Makes sense.
Has anyone asked how the drow has a demon daughter?
Seems legit.
Yeah. Some people just got demons. Happens.
He seems to be a very eclectic mage, and I'm guessing he summoned a demon mother. They had a long, cordial relationship, and now he has a daughter.
That's not part of cordial relationships.
It is if they're long enough.
I use his parents have a very interesting relationship with each other.
What, like scholarly?
Sort of. I guess demonology is a field of study.
So head back out into the street. I'm not...
Also, at the very least, some of you may be aware of it, some of you may not. You can determine yourself. But tieflings are a thing.
Yeah. Tieflings literally are half devil.
Half
Half one or the other.
half devil.
Oh, the devil?
Yeah.
And normally, the Tieflings we think of are half human, half devil.
And I have just made it a half drow.
Half devil's a much higher LA. Anyway. Yeah, I guess, let's see. We're out on the street, we know the area. Do people have signposts on their house?
Nameplates.
Loudly announcing.
Some.
Nice.
Okay.
So, take a tour around the district, see if we see his name on any of them.
Oh, one of the people traveling in your group is going to need a luck check. By the way, are you with them? Where are you?
At the bar.
You're just... which bar?
The bar that
13.
we stay at.
Okay. What was it?
13.
13? I'm trying to think of his personality and figure out if he would or not. You do find as you travel that this district is a lot bigger than it at first appears. Lots of alleys that go to one or two further back rows of houses and buildings off of what is seemingly the main street that as you go through originally just sort of seems straightforward, but there's a lot more back there. It's a lot harder to look through, but you do not find any house that is labeled with their name.
Do we see people walking around these streets, or is there any park or anything like that?
Yeah, there are definitely people walking around. People, I don't know, traveling from place to place.
Go, Charisma Mancers. Go and talk to people and see if you're able to...
I'm at a bar.
Not necessarily getting drunk, but...
Wait, why are you not with us?
You were just going to go and talk to some mage person.
What? What are you talking about, mage person?
Well, we were going to talk to the business people down at City Hall.
Yeah.
Then we never went back. We've just continued the investigation. He didn't want to go to City Hall.
Oh.
He's had some bad experiences down there.
Nah, it's just like, why would I? I'm already getting antsy being in the same town for like 4 days.
Yeah.
Been in town for longer than that.
So do we want to go and pick him up since we're getting into the meat and bone of this?
Not yet. I'll,
Why?
Cause,
He's got charisma.
yeah. He is very necessary to, if we break into the house. We're still in investigation phase. He seems loud and boisterous for that. I duck into an alley and cast Enhance attribute and enhance my charisma.
Enhance ability.
Enhance.
I'm going, not world's greatest detective, but I am going to ask around while trying to be discreet. Trying to sell myself off as, someone who's making a delivery. It's like, I'm looking for his house.
Who do you ask?
Local, or couples walking along, something along those lines. Just something that they...
Couples.
They aren't going to want to spend time, but they probably won't remember me either.
People who are on job already. People who are already working.
If I see any other couriers or anything like that.
What do you have to deliver?
These nuts.
You can borrow my financial records if you want.
Yeah.
It's just sort of packet of paper.
Yeah, a packet of paper. Delivery from City Hall.
I hate to break it to you.
Mm-hmm.
But before you get to make your charisma check,
Uh-huh.
because it really only matters if you find someone that knows.
Yeah.
Luck check.
And that's going to be a luck check, my friend.
7.
7. Make a luck check, Bob.
12?
12.
Wait.
12. You find yourself working, and as Garnival has to, go back, and he's doing some finer, detailed work. Sort of a bit of a large man, curly hair, slight horns, big bulbous nose, bit of an odd-looking fellow comes in. I was looking to buy a good shield today. Do you have anything to offer? Oh, wonderful, wonderful. What kind of shields do you have?
Start pulling out, displaying them, not saying a word.
Oh, lovely.
I've seen him pull this trick so many times.
I like the scroll work on here. Much detail. Look.
When he says that, I pull out the nicer layer of shields.
Now, I only have 3 blocks of platinum here. What can I get for that?
Pull out the nicest layer of shields.
Oh, yeah.
Pull one out. Just give it a quick dust off.
Very nice.
Very well. He kind of comes forward.
Why would there be dust on it? You would have oiled these at the end of the
Oh,
day.
I know. I acted like there's dust on it.
Trying to find what a block of flat.
Oh, yeah. That's exactly what I'm looking up.
It's 500 gold.
That's what I would think. Just checking.
500 GP.
Yep.
We have to do a lot of that in some of David's games. Lots of blocks of platinum. Not to mention the Worlds Collide campaign. Lots of blocks of platinum.
Yeah, no. But yeah, so you, Garnival sort of walks back up front after,
As the guy's expecting, I'm just like...
sort of walking up where, alright. I need to keep you around more.
It's too bad he came back. It would have been 2 blocks of platinum for that shield.
Oh. You monster.
That's bullcrap. I upsell the crap out of this guy. Using everything I learned.
Yes. Yes, you did. And really, you just sort of sold it exactly the way that... Only a little bit quieter.
Sometimes it's what you don't say.
You should have mined for a tip.
Well, I think he said, I only have 3 blocks of platinum. So that's all he had. So you're in the bar.
Yep.
Bit of a deep gnome girl kind of saddles up to your table and
Oh yeah, get you some.
pushes her way up. How you doing, handsome?
I'm doing very well. I have to admit, the day was a bit dull before you came by.
You brightened it with your loveliness. My dear lady, I was thinking of playing the lottery, but I see I've already won.
I'm not going to lay it on that thing. Wait for a drink or two. And really start laying around.
It's also literally mid to early afternoon. Just
And?
Ain't nothing wrong with a little day drinking.
yeah, no,
It's
just
the Underdark. It's always nighttime. It's like margarita. It's always fun.
The barfly never sleeps.
Unless the
The
dinosaurs
dinosaurs.
attack. Then Margaritaville's not great. You gotta run off with your margaritas like Jimmy Buffett did in the movie.
Yeah.
Which is my favorite part of that movie, which is overall just fine, but it's great watching Jimmy Buffett pick up 2 margaritas and start running away from the dinosaurs. I'm like, now that's a man who knows what he's all about.
Anyway, so you have a bit of a nice conversation with a lovely little lady. What are the pair of you up to? I forgot. Trying to find people that arbitrarily know someone that you know where they work, but
When chatting with her, keep an eye on, my stuff.
You're losing rope.
I'm just saying, if I suddenly watch the start making conversations, because I want something.
Well, we failed to find
Oh, maybe
anybody
she wants
in
some-
the media of the service.
Hey, if she wants that,
Let's
I'm
go
okay
to
with
the
it.
company and you can ask the receptionist.
I'd even be okay if she robbed
Where
me a
does he
little
live?
bit.
After all, she already sold you her dignity.
No, I don't want
That's
to
just
bring it
payment.
to him at work, but I came here because I don't know.
So after like half an hour of that, and no one knowing, go on down to the company and sell the same thing. If I have a thing to deliver to his place that that he doesn't want delivered at work. So we're looking to get his address.
well, why don't you already have his address if that's where you wanted it delivered?
Private delivery. Session.
Incompetence.
Yeah.
Corporate incompetence.
16 or... $19. 23. That's just the way my customer wants to do business.
Smudge.
Very well, we'll have to prove that. I'll be right back. And they walk off into the back room. So to walk through? Yeah. He said to leave it there with one of his kept.
Okay. I'm guessing cat's like maid service and or slave.
Probably just slave.
Is that what it is?
Probably, yeah.
We are in the Underdark.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, let's get going. The evidence is in the house. We don't have to wait to knock him out in order to get it.
But he does have caps.
Yeah.
So maybe infiltration. Did you or did you not pick up invisibility at this level?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
So is it just the two of you going, or?
No, I'm gonna go at least to the bar and get him.
Yeah. We don't know where.
What, you're interrupting?
No, we don't know where Kalidan goes during the day.
Have you not? No, I love the question that comes to my mind.
Oh, what is it?
Have you not told them?
Nope. I haven't told them a damn thing.
Kalidan shows up in the morning for breakfast and planning meeting, disappears, doesn't even come to the same inn at night.
We just assume he's okay.
Yeah.
Keep showing up every morning.
This job is totally keeping me in food.
So you're there, working your way through a few drinks with a lovely little gnome when your friends come up to...
I waved them the other direction, casually, subtly, so that she doesn't pay too much notion.
Just like...
Just come on, socks on the door, go away.
Go up in the hallway. We need you for a mission. Whisper, whisper message.
That's real unfortunate.
Sucks for you, nerd.
I look at you. I think he's busy.
Mission can wait.
Well, let's hurry and get it done, and that means that we get the cut.
Yeah.
This is a very y'all didn't even tell me about it.
Class stuff, not spells.
You kept yourself out of it.
I'm trying to buy night
Oh, are you
vision.
actually thinking of using inspiration?
Yeah, and we would
Oh,
have
yeah.
a whole bunch
Yeah,
of money
no,
for you to
I
do
want-
that.
Oh yeah, I have that ability.
He's not used it.
It's easy to forget. There's a lot of restrictions on who, when, and how, and
Other people
It's a lot of
Anytime.
restrictions. A
Yeah,
lot of
whatever.
restrictions. Can't use it on yourself. Like, why even?
Just account even used on myself.
Okay, I still have another second level spell.
Do you not have your... You don't have it written down there.
I do now. Probably have maybe more first levels. Not sure. Anyways.
I have all my spells.
We're so good at bookkeeping.
Yep.
Ryan's really, really good at bookkeeping.
I have to do it the most.
I'm great at bookkeeping when I'm a crafter. Otherwise, I'm really not good at it.
No, still 4.
Yeah.
And that's primarily because I have
Yep,
to be.
I even have mine updated.
Yeah. So, do we want to just try the knock on the door, someone invisible slip in?
I'd suggest we do that just so we can get a head count, and then we can handle it from there.
Okay. We'll do that. I'll cast Inspiration on you for any stealth checks, unless you want me to go in invisible.
You don't have to cast. You just give them.
Yeah.
You just toss dice.
Bonus action.
You inspire him.
I do have stealth double trained,
You're better, but you'd be able to...
but I can't give myself Inspiration.
And Brian can't talk to people good.
Yeah, I'm not a talker.
Even though he's an investigator, he's not that kind of investigator.
Yeah. He keeps going to City Hall and pulling up records. I'm this kind of investigator.
Just all the legwork.
Forensic accountant.
I could totally, whatever, get them to open the door, but you'd have to be able to slide in past them.
Okay. Just, if they're blocking the door, make sure you can try to get them not to be standing directly in the way, but I should be able to slip by.
Yeah. Did you want to enhance your dexterity? Or are you going to hold on to that?
Do we plan to hit tonight?
I'd assume we'd go ahead and get the evidence, and then we'd try to wrap this up.
Okay. Then I'll go ahead and enhance my dex.
We can do that when you get there.
Yeah.
When we get there.
Well, it lasts an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll give you a full hour,
Mm-hmm.
or at least close.
Yeah. So get near his address. Cast your stuff. How long does invisibility last?
Up to an hour.
Okay.
And what breaks it?
My concentration. Oh, attacking or... Attacks or cast a spell.
Okay.
So I can still
basically-
interact and open doors and stuff.
Yeah, prepare all your spells. Cast whatever spell you need first. in
Yeah.
other words.
Right.
Enhance mine, get the invisibility up.
Alright, so yeah, you get to the house. It's...
And I still give you the inspiration for talking.
Sure.
So you get a D8. Probably. you want me
Should
to
be written down. No, D6.
Oh, okay.
D8 is next level.
Okay.
I'll roll it in the event I make the check.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah. Cast invisibility.
So there's a bit of a, sort of a yard, an area set sort of aside with a upper gate that's just sort of open. It's like no actual gate there, like a fenced-in little area for an internal kind of almost courtyard area before the main doors. Nice. The this house up on this level you find also first level in structure is sort of built out of the stone, but it's 2 and sort of 3 with a slight tower room, apparently story house. Upper levels actually seem to be made of wood or some sort of possibly petrified mushroom, some sort of substance like that. But it's a slat structure on the upper part of the building.
And all I hear in my head is, that's not stone. We could possibly burn that.
I'm just saying. Burn
It would make you so happy, would
I just kept saying birds in the ground. Nobody ever listens to me, but no.
Yeah, so you knock on the door, and after 45 seconds,
Oh, I'm not handing over my financial records. I'm going to go ahead and just, copy some of the financial information onto some blank sheets, and I'm going to hand that over.
Okay. Yeah, sort of slides open.
The thing has a little viewport.
Yeah.
Face of a, by all appearances, and from your words, probably half-elven man. Hello. May I help you?
Yes, I'm here to deliver a package.
Very well. Do you have... And who is it to care of?
Who is what?
It care of?
Who sent it?
Didn't I
Who,
hate
who
you?
sent it is what he...
Yes.
He technically says who is it care of, but yeah.
Who sent
That's
it?
what that means.
It's whatever. It's from Failing Mine Company. Some records that he requested to be delivered here.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So, and you hear some fumbling with the locks. And he does sort of open the door loud enough that, he can sort of stand there
Alright.
in between them. And
I go ahead and it's like, thank you. I tried to push my way into the house, and I'm like holding the papers out.
Just
just sort of take the... and was there anything else that I needed to...
Yeah, I need you to sign something.
He's walking forward and pull out.
Yeah, I can go ahead and pull out a notebook, and I'm like, here.
Charisma check. But persuasion, I guess.
Okay.
And don't
Or
forget
bull rush, one of the two.
Yeah, if you just want to ball rush him, I guess technically you can do that too, but...
Yeah, can I trip?
No.
Can I trip and fall on him? Bull rush?
I mean, anything like that might risk being very obvious that something is going on.
Oh, okay.
As opposed to just trying to convince him to step inside.
Yeah, so, whatever, I'll try.
Yeah.
I'll try persuasion, see how that goes. 6, 6,
Whoa.
12, so 10.
I forgot. You're not just not good. You're bad.
Yes.
That's a 10. That's pretty good.
That's pretty
Yeah, it's not terrible.
I mean, it would have been an 18 if it was me.
Stealth my way in just as it's pushing by. If nothing else, just try to push him with my hand on top of Ryan's hand, so if he feels himself being nudged, he just blames it on him.
Well, the best part is Ryan's actually super strong right now.
You move! Stronger than you even.
This is a mugging.
Uh, 18 stealth.
18.
Ah, very sneaky.
Not very.
So you're not able to get him to convince him really to walk inside, but you sort of get him as he adjusts and shifts, and get to the point where you feel yourself being just sort of pushed off to the side and just sort of leaning as you almost go around the door. As you literally just sort of slide and pull yourself in, like, between, like, where his legs and the door are.
Yeah.
I stretch like my back's hurting.
Almost, as you can see it, though, behind him, almost the other door against it sort of almost rattles against as he pulls in. But the guy sort of seems a bit frazzled with, your sort of insistence, and as you see sort of this girl behind him rattle, so, like, I can just sign that here.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Ryan signs it for him.
I love that was the gesture you made. Yeah, right here.
Yeah, right here. Right here, sign right here.
And he does so, and closes,
Alright,
and
thank you,
locks
sir.
the door.
Alright.
You find yourself. So, as you call in, and at this point he is still standing and doing his signing for a few brief moments. You find yourself in this room. There is a bit of a small fire pit in the center of the room. Looks like an overall sitting room, sort of almost would entertain guests, but not dirty, but not quite well kept, almost worn. Cleaned, but old. Look, and there's clearly a room off to the west side goes into a dining or kitchen area. Otherwise, there is some sort of hall against the back wall that goes deeper in, and a flight of stairs sort of out in the middle left. There is actually a nice large sort of panel window against the right wall that seems to look out into a bit of a almost an environment that you know is not beside the house.
Enchanted glass.
Yes.
So, for right now, I'll stand stock still and wait to see.
Where do you kind of go within this?
So, came in the front door, gonna just go off to this corner where nothing is.
Yeah.
Watch and see what he does real quick.
Yeah, here, sort of. Did you have that sealed in any way? Did you have wax?
No.
Just hear
And
some.
literally, as he closes the door, the first thing he does is he turns away and he just starts looking through the papers.
Hey, if he's good at the maths, he could see that his patron's company is failing.
Yeah, it's financial records I just copied in for.
Sort of gives a weird face and sort of refolds or rolls them or whatever. Sort of goes over and sets them on a table besides a nice sort of chair and walks back into the kitchen area.
Now burn the notes.
Stealth over to the desk and start looking through.
There's no actual desk. It's like a table. It's basically almost looks like sort of a master's house sort of relaxing chair, and it has sort of a stand beside it where a drink or something might go.
Oh, okay, it's on a coffee table next to a sitting
Yeah.
chair.
Yeah, you're definitely in the living room.
Yeah. So, did he go down that back hall or
No,
over
he just
to
went off to the side into the kitchen.
kitchen? I'll head down the back hall.
Any back in the back hall.
Wait, what is the servant?
Half elf.
Half health?
Yeah, the immune to sleeping bastard. It's okay. I don't. No, that's a first level spell. So, still the douche.
Well, he's not immune to sleeper holds.
Still can't be put to sleep.
Well,
Like he
not
can't be
magic.
choked unconscious.
You can't be put to sleep by magic. You can be beaten senseless.
I'm still not sleeping.
Yeah, you're in a trance.
And you walk down the hall, and there's a couple doors on each side. All closed. You get the feeling, based on sort of the distance, probably along your right side are probably either closets or bathrooms, just based on the shape and size of the house compared to where you are. The other side could be really any sort of rooms, office, bedroom.
Check the doors.
There are 3 on the right side, 1 at the far end, and 2 on the left side. You walk down the hall. The first one you would come would be one of the ones on the right side that doesn't have very much room behind it. But
Yeah. Checking the ones on the left. Get down, see if I can peer underneath the door. Or if that's well made enough to where there's not a crack.
there is a crack. It's not the kind of thing where you're going to be able to see what's in there. The first door, what you can tell is that there is no light on the other side. The room is
Completely dark.
dark, yeah. Which isn't completely a giveaway in this sort of environment or house, but
Yeah. Check the handle, see if it's unlocked or not.
yeah, it turns.
Apparently, you touched the door just right.
It's like, now it's squeaky, I'll go down to the next one.
The next one
The next one on the left. Trying to see if it's locked or not.
seems to be
Do
open.
you have any oil for lanterns?
No.
Why not?
I came with torches. Well, no, I came with an entertainer's pack. I have no idea what it comes with. But I don't think...
Not a lantern.
Yeah, not a lantern. That's an explorer's, like, bullseye lantern.
No, you could use... You got your disguise kit, face grease.
True. I think that would leave a lot of evidence.
Yes.
but this one doesn't squeak.
Huh?
Peek underneath, see if there's
There's no light.
Gently push it open. Just a crack.
You look in, and from first appearance, there seems to be just from what you can see against that wall as it opens, there's a plain and simple bed.
Plain and simple doesn't sound his style. Go ahead and close that.
Mm-hmm.
This might be the first floor for servants. So let's head back to the main room.
Mm-hmm.
Peek my head into the kitchen dining room, see if the servant's still back there.
Looking into the kitchen and dining room, you see two.
Okay.
He is there, as is a wood elven woman.
Go to the tower.
Yeah, I'm gonna head upstairs.
Head upstairs to the second floor, sort of a landing and an area that kind of overlooks that main central area.
Yeah.
And the landing actually continues beyond into the next room over, and actually overlooks the dining room as well from up here. But on the back side of it, there is sort of a hall that wraps around the outside. There are a couple other rooms on the interior there.
Are any of the rooms directly above the kitchen, or is that on the back side?
Yes, there would be a room that is above the kitchen, more or less. But yeah.
Yeah. So I won't go to that one. I'll head on to the further back ones.
Yeah, you go further back. There's a couple of doors.
Checking underneath, see any lights or anything.
There's only one room on this floor that would have any light in it currently.
Well, I avoid that one.
Okay. Otherwise, you get to the next door and it's locked.
You have thieves' tool proficiency, but not a kit.
Does you so much good, I'm sure.
Well, I can work at a disadvantage, pull some hairpins out of my disguise kit.
Well, then you just be rolling normal.
Yeah.
He's already got advantage on on dex checks, so.
That is
Oh,
if...
yeah.
Yeah, so... Try to
It's also not using the thing that you're proficient with, though.
Either way, still even. Or a... Oh. So... 8. It's like... I'm not gonna lost.
Yeah, you're not.
Pull that back.
This lock is just too good!
Yes. Head back to one of the other non-lit doors.
Yeah. And you're still avoiding the first one that's above, right where the kitchen enters.
Mm-hmm.
You get to another one, and it is unlocked. Push it open, smooth, and definitely nicer than what was downstairs. But there's and you're just sort of cracking it open.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see what looks like a few boxes of things, a bit of a mess, some papers and paints sort of out.
Do I see anything like a canvas or a tripod for arts?
Do you keep pushing the door?
Yeah.
If you keep pushing the door, you do. You also see a pair of small beds.
Children's room. I'll go.
Set it on fire.
Gnome's room.
Close that one.
Their marriage isn't working out.
Well, was there a third floor here?
There was a tower room.
That's such a two-bed. You mean the threesome's not working out?
But I haven't seen another staircase. That might
You
be
have
behind.
not.
I do some mental geography, I guess, or geometry of where the tower would be. Is it behind that locked door?
Make a. Let's just. It's
Technically,
going to be an intelligence check,
yeah.
yeah. Because for you, it's just.
2
It's going to be behind one of the doors.
on the second floor.
You're thinking it's on what, from facing the door from the front, would be left-hand side, which would mean either that locked door you've already come through, or possibly the one up closer to the kitchen, but on the front side of that.
Okay, I'll go back to the one above the kitchen, check down.
And it is also locked.
And it is also locked.
Yeah, and there's still a couple people talking in there.
I'll try to pick this one. Snap off a hairpin in there.
And you open the door, and you've made a very loud sound. You hear the response as you've shoved it in there to the point where it actually like breaks the metal, and you've probably broken the lock, and it definitely makes a loud sort of almost what in the near quiet house sort of almost echoes off some of the walls. And you hear from downstairs, "Go see what Jarson has been up to up there." And you kind of hear a walking as theoretically the wood elf, being the other one you saw down there, is now walking and starting to ascend the stairs.
Pull up my hairpin, back up into the corner of the hallway, and see.
This is an open hallway that goes all the way around this floor. There is there's a area in the middle, but yeah, there is.
In between the doors, just pressed up against the wall.
No, you said it goes all the way around. Do this.
He's invisible, though.
Yeah, he is invisible, but
Well, I want to be able to see him go in, so I might be able to follow.
Wait for him to get close and then breathe on the back of his neck.
Nick is very short.
If you convince them the house is haunted, they'll leave.
I guess he's young.
Yeah.
These are people that probably have reason to want to leave anyways.
Yeah.
You're free.
So, back up.
But the stairs that come up closer to you, but make a luck check.
Well, no, the stairs come up. I would be on the other side of that door from the stairs.
Make a luck check.
15.
15. But the person that comes up goes the other way around towards, as you would think, the room that had a light on.
So it's going right there. Wait for him to open that door and start talking, slip up into this one.
Pushes open freely now.
Yeah.
And in here there is, there is a flight of stairs, and there are just shelves of papers on this wall. Almost
Highly burnable papers.
the center tower kind of goes up in the middle, and it is a tall room in of itself, and there is a landing with something above. But otherwise, literally, some of these papers on the height of the shelves, you would have to be walking up this sort of iron staircase to access some of the shelves. It's almost designed.
Yeah, it's his library.
Yeah.
So go up to see if I can find his desk.
And yes, there is actually, his office is in this top tower room with windows that look out in all areas. Only the one looking forward seems to accurately portray the outside.
Yeah. Go ahead and start investigating the papers, see if I can find any bill of sales or anything of that evidence for his wrongdoing.
You can begin looking through there.
Mm-hmm.
I can only afford so much, but here, for you've done so good today. Take an early day off, and here is 100 gold. You really outshined yourself today.
Why'd he have to come back so soon?
He could have been the kind of guy that says, "Oh, great, my item sold," and give you 3 gold. Say,
I like the fact that his bonus is exactly 97 gold. He didn't get 103 gold. He didn't get 103 gold.
oh.
And here's your day's wages.
Nope, 100 gold. But you also have a little bit more time afterwards. It's almost the, I do good here.
I think I need a couple hundred more for the stupid thing.
Fine.
I've been told 3 or 4 times how much it costs. I just don't remember.
You were told it was 450.
Yeah, I need 103 more gold.
If only he'd have come back a little bit later.
Just make one more sale. That's all you need.
He sent him home before he makes too many more.
I'm just saying, he shouldn't have come back so soon.
Didn't even cross my mind that you were wanting to rob this man who has been so good to you.
Rob him? Rob him?
Yes,
What are you talking about? The guy paid 1 platinum brick for the shield.
Well, that
That's
shield was
still-
worth more than a platinum brick.
That's still an outrageous price for that shield.
That has a really nice shield. You do not comprehend the materials and craftsmanship that went into that shield.
Yes, I do. He tried to sell it to me for like 50.
No, it was a different shield.
Much nicer.
Yeah, much nicer shield. To be fair, a shield that you're not positive provides as adequate of protective bonuses based on the gem work and such embedded with it.
Well, he's just gonna put it up on the wall.
Probably. You're having a lovely time.
Yeah.
Make a charisma check. Just straight up charisma. Yes, roll a d20, not a d12.
Yeah, it'd probably help. 14.
14? You seem to be having a lovely time. You know, what's, And she's, almost probably, so, what are you doing in town? You've not been around here.
Well, currently I'm between work at the time. I'm somebody else right now, and I'm apparently I'm a drifting mine guy.
You're in disguise! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Just an older, distinct elf gentleman.
Oh my god! I forgot that!
I was wondering what this gnome was doing.
I'm in disguise.
He's not a half-elf. Full-on, normal elf, elder, stately type gentleman.
Mostly business. I invest in some mines. I was handling some business in person here with some. Well, that's business. No need to sully our lovely evening with it.
4 in the afternoon.
Convince her it's later than it is.
This afternoon.
Let's retire.
I don't have a hotel. How about I come to yours?
You're literally sitting in one.
Let's go upstairs. We can continue drinking and nothing else up there.
But yes, you're having a lovely time. Distinguished elf guy.
Of course. Ruben Ribnick.
That's true. I'm an elf. I don't know. Complain about how there's not a lot of trees down here. That's something else.
There are a number of elves down here.
But that's what elves would complain about, right?
Well, didn't we say that there were some trees on the outskirts?
I thought they were like mushrooms.
If
Woody
someone
mushroom.
there, he hasn't seen them yet, though. Only you have.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Well, I was there that first-
Oh, did you actually go outside that side?
Yeah, that first time.
Yeah, they got wood cultivation down here.
Yeah. In other words, so you're outside of the house now.
Being inconspicuous and reading my book like I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing.
He's just outside.
I'm just outside reading, concentrating.
Someone comes up, kicks you with the shins. You realize the spell.
And just mantra, see no evil, see no evil.
Look out my window. Can I see him out there reading?
Yeah.
How far is he?
Probably across the street at the next building over.
How far is that?
From up here, probably 180 feet.
Outside whisper range.
Gonna try and spook him and make him lose concentration.
No. I would ask him for tips on finding papers and trail stuff.
Because didn't you need an investigation roll?
Okay. Investigation then. 5! Rifle.
There are a lot of papers here.
Just take everything.
Are you able to open the window?
Check the window.
It is not designed with a latch that would allow it to open.
Okay. Go downstairs a little closer. Try whispering to Ryan. Doesn't need line of sight, just need to know he's over there.
What's the range?
150.
100. Okay, so you're not that far.
120.
120. You would have to leave the room that you're in again.
Like, go to the bottom stairs?
Yeah, you have to get out there, yeah.
go to the bottom of the stairs, see if I can cast it. If not,
Like, as in, like, okay. Because there's two sets of stairs. Like, you're right. You have to go down the stairs, and then you have to leave that room, and you have to go pretty much, like, over to that balcony that overlooks things.
okay. Yeah, well, I'll have to do that. Ask him what I should be looking for paper-wise. I found his office.
So, yeah. You
I
open that door, and it kind of just, as he does it, sort of clunks as it sort of swings open again, the broken latch. But no one seems to have noticed.
Mm-hmm.
So do you get there and you sort of whisper to him?
What am I looking for? I guess I give him a description of any identifying markers or things that he should be looking for.
Okay. Okay. And so you're there, and he's sort of going through some stuff as quickly door opens, and you see Woodelf walking, sort of making the turn, walking towards you. You're still invisible, but she's sort of heading your direction, and you are very near the stairs she's about to go down, presumably.
Keep walking, or further around.
Yeah, so you just sort of
Get out of her way and walk.
in case she doesn't go down there, you walk
Yeah.
her. And she does. She heads down the stairs, which is good, because it would probably be kind of evident as soon as someone sees the door that something is wrong with it.
Yeah.
But she reaches the landing. You make your way back up, and I will allow you another investigation check with advantage since he is assisting you.
Yes. 11 or a 11.
You give him another roll. That's still more than...
Hey, it was 19 there for a second.
But not in the end.
No.
You have a bonus to it, or...
Yeah, 11.
11. You find some papers that may be relevant.
Anything about the sale of bugs and or plans?
I mean, this may be it. Some of this stuff is written in Undercommon, so you're kind of half guessing.
Yeah, it's like, go back down, which door shut, so it doesn't appear flapping open.
Wait, in that room, are there any windows to the outside? Open up window.
And it doesn't open.
Yeah, they're not opening windows. They're like metal. they're panes that are like metal together.
Break one.
No, that too much evidence.
Okay.
Yeah.
There ain't no CSI team.
What would he be opening a window to do?
Break it just to put a whatever security vector on it. Point of entry.
It would be, for one, it would break out.
Right. But it'd be broken, and then people could get in from the outside.
Yeah. Well, first I go down to the first floor, see if any of the front windows open up.
You don't have to go down. You knew that as far as the actual windows, down there, none of the windows that you've seen actually open. They're all this same sort of... they're built in. Most of the windows you've seen are the magicked.
So it is really worth it to burn the place down.
Check the door. Does it have thumb bolts, or is there another set of keys needed to actually unlock these doors?
Oh, the front door?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's locked with a key.
I hate double keys.
Is the key in the lock?
No.
Can't get out that way.
Knock on the door.
Hold on. Yeah. Open thing, push out papers, whisper to you, come check these.
Okay.
Close the thing back up.
And where do you go?
Just back over to the stairs. It gives me the most points of running if I need it, or if the spell wears off.
Make a...
Lock.
And it's either going to be luck or investigation. Yeah, luck. He already did the investigation. Let's see how...
Luck check?
Yeah. I think yes, you managed to find that there are, in fact, contracts for sale, as well as what seems to be a contract to move items that really would pin it directly down to something has been, basically an amount has been paid and delivered to there, and based on dates within there, it would pin it right to that time.
Alright. This actually makes it simple. We don't have to plan evidence, we just have to forge this document so that we have multiple hands on it.
So
You scream through the door.
No, after 5.
No, just...
After 5 minutes, we
You
screw back to
scream
him, ask
through
him
the door.
if that's what we need.
And so he's able to tell you that once you do so.
Yeah, this is good enough.
Okay. Go find the half-elf. Try to pick his pocket of the key.
Quick save before you do it. That's the secret.
So that'll do it.
Okay? He and now also the wood elf are working together in the kitchen and cooking.
Yeah, they are.
Making noise and stuff.
Yep. It's not the noise that's the concern.
14.
What? You rolled a 17 and got a 14?
I rolled 10 and got a 14.
And as the key starts to move, you feel something and reaches back, and his hand wraps around your wrist.
Sleight of hand check just to slip it out.
You're a sleep artist or whatever.
Well, we don't have that no more.
Acrobatics.
Yeah.
Okay. 7?
You know why the stabbed thing? You touched Vic's dice earlier. You shouldn't have done that.
No, he has his hand around you.
But I'm still
What?
invisible.
Yes, you are still invisible. What the hell?
Concho.
Huh?
Stick your fingers up his ass.
Man, someone died to that via air compression. Like
A lot of people die to that via air compression in Japan. It's a big problem. If you're in Japan, don't shove air compressor up your buddy's bum and push it. You'll kill them.
Several people.
Conversation over!
This is a public service announcement. In case you didn't know, compressed air is dangerous, and don't put it in other people's bum and pull the trigger. You'll kill them.
So yeah,
Horribly.
I bet.
Whilst you're laughing at them because they're rolling around in pain, they're actually dying from exploded bladders and intestines.
What happened to conversation over?
Oh, I disregarded that. And continued.
Don't!
It was really funny for me.
so yeah.
You made that dude come back and made me lose out on a platinum bar.
So
This is
yeah.
your fault.
I gave you 100 gold. You were going to get 3. You're welcome.
So another
I was going to get
acrobatics.
500 when he came back too soon.
Another acrobatics. Making sure not to say anything, just trying to slip out of his hand.
No, you failed. He has a hold of your arm.
Yeah. And I'm gonna try to twist it again.
Athletics check. Push him.
That might be
Yeah,
considered an
that's
attack. Now, slipping out of his hand might not be.
As he reaches his other arm up to randomly...
Ducking.
to which your arm is now pulling, and he's pulling your arm.
Reach around him, flip something from the stove or whatever cooking they are, trying to surprise him.
Just anything that'll let him let go of that arm.
Yeah,
This
is there oil
disembodied invisible arm that he's got hold of.
Yeah, their frying stuff just go flares up.
Do I want to count it as an attack?
No, still just manipulating objects, not swinging at anyone, no dice checks, no nothing.
That? Does 18 hit?
Meets.
Then yes.
Wait, does invisibility give any bonuses to AC?
Disadvantage on attacks.
So he swings out at you with a frying pan. Mm-hmm. You manage to sort of dodge, but he's able to sort of tell what you're doing.
But he hits that one girl.
No, he can see her.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
You can now make another attempt.
I told you not to touch that dice. You shouldn't have done it.
And you're able to twist your arm out of his grasp. To which he's sort of saying, "There's someone in here. They're messing with things."
Run to the door with the key.
Did I manage to pull the key out?
No.
No. Okay, go to the door, rattle it, and then stand off to the side.
I don't suppose you have ghost sounds that can make the sound of a slamming door.
I can't cast.
Oh, that would have been great.
I can.
Yeah.
You can casting Whisper.
Yep.
That's a message.
Okay, so I would never have interacted with that because I would have broke it earlier when talking to Ryan.
Can't you cast invisibility from that range?
Invisibility.
Well, you were up at the door earlier.
It's touch.
Yeah.
I'd have to poke him in the nose.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll say at that point that you've
recast
it after the thing. Would that work?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Burning those spell slots.
Yeah.
But yeah. So after you got the information,
I don't suppose I see them while I'm walking back.
Do you have any reason to go to the next district up?
Well, I didn't remember how much that thing cost. It would be reasonable for me to go and check again.
So you go, check on prices. The child remembers you from, what was it, yesterday?
Yeah.
Or the day before, possibly. But
450.
Oh, I'll walk out.
Better luck next time.
One of the days you're going to come in, it's just going to be cheaper.
And,
It would be funny.
but yeah, I don't know what it was the very first time he checked. It may or may not be. But it was disguised by the fact that technically it was a different person making the quote. But you, do you head straight back to your hotel, or
Just
you
walk
spend some
around.
time? Then yeah, you very likely may sort of see Ryan standing outside of a building, reading a book.
Walk over, tap him on the shoulder.
Kalidan shows up.
We found the place where the evidence of the crime is right now. We've got him sneaking about trying to get it. Well, he's trying to escape now. He gave it to me. I have it.
I make burn motions.
As you hear some clattering and metal from inside the house behind him.
You've been to jail once. You mind knocking that door down?
Hand Ryan my stuff. Just walk over with the axe.
As you stand back in the living room, trying to rattle the door a little bit.
13 plus... Oh, wait. 13 plus 6, 19.
Oh, you're more than gonna hit.
On the other point, you did get a refresh on that invisibility.
Mm-hmm.
More duration. That
More
would be
roll
very
damage?
helpful if
Oh.
you sneak again.
You were looking at a book, I was concerned. I'm two-handing it for this. I gave Ryan everything. 8 plus 4 is 12. Today. And every other day.
Wow. Except for exceptionally high values. To which as you're standing in the room, a large section near the lock just sort of knocks out between the two doors. Most of them still standing, but in general, the lock mechanism is broken enough that it's...
And I give it a solid kick.
And it opens, to which case you see this room as discussed before, fire pit in the
Oh,
middle.
I run.
In?
No, away.
Oh.
It's like Ding Dong Ditch. It's not a war ditch.
What, you were near the door, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, as soon as he bursts open, as soon as he does his kick, I drop concentration and invisibility, no more fog cloud. Run.
Is fog cloud concentration?
Dropped invisibility.
But is it?
Yes.
So you don't have to drop invisibility. You can just cast it, and then it drops automatically.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, the way you phrased it, there's a gap where they spot him, and then
Well,
fog
I
appears.
cast fog cloud and invisibility becomes
Yeah,
discontinued.
now you've explained it in a way in which there is no gap. It's just all of a sudden there's fog.
Yeah, fog.
Door bursts open.
I figured out the best way to do random acts of violence, to just, like, no, just run away.
So,
And I committed no crimes.
the group of you running through this district on a bit of a high alarm after recent.
After we
No,
get past the fog,
I
just go
like
along.
run around a corner and walk, just keep walking.
Just down another alleyway and go off into the daytime.
Yeah.
Gods! Gods!
Just
Yeah, I just walk. I
After
walk
we're
around.
out of the
I
area.
I
walk
need
down.
each of you to make a deception check.
Can I make a spell check?
You may make a stealth check with disadvantage, or you may make a deception check.
19.
Have a inspiration. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
1.
Stealthing?
You know, you
Yeah,
receiving.
disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
So, wait, it's plus 2. So 20.
20, and you had a
19.
19, and you rolled a natural 1, but between the three of you, they managed to, as the guards sort of march past, sort of see you're acting like a fool and sort of push you behind them and keep you from doing anything stupid. Overall, you were able to succeed.
I take back my stuff and put my cloak on tied around me.
I get it.
And then present my fist for the bumping that I deserve.
Yeah, we finally got some evidence.
Yes.
It's just like, can you know...
You guys didn't need me. You had this.
It would have gone way easier if we had you.
I don't see...
What was I going to do? Convince them to let me in?
Maybe.
And tell them stories and distract them the entire time. And then convince them to open the door wide as you boisterously left the room in a humongous swagger.
Use friends. They get mad and attack me and then claim self-defense because I didn't cast any spells.
I didn't can't prove it.
I reserve the right to not have them become aggressive.
If they don't know spells cast on them.
No, just in general, if I want them to be okay with having friends cast on them and only say, hey, don't do that, then I may choose to do so.
Yeah, that's fine.
That is not strictly a benefit of the spell.
That is not a benefit of you get to start swinging because they started.
Yeah.
Hey, it worked in Morrowind.
This is the make people angry spell.
Only sometimes.
That really depends on their...
I was way more
Predisposition.
fond of Oblivion, where it's like, okay, so there's basically no negatives to being a vampire. Well, then I'm a vampire and I have a spell that's called You Love Me that ups your love of me by 100 for 1 second, because I just need to talk to you in that 1 second, and then...
Yeah, all the talking in that 1 second.
I'm not leaving the conversation dialogue.
Alright, and so we got our papers. Now we just need to go ahead and put every company's name on it.
I would think just the two, not to be greedy, but
What do you mean?
you could totally convince me to hit everyone. I just think
If we,
it'd be
hit
less
everyone,
believable.
if we hit everyone, we don't have to do the revenge ourselves because we make up more money in volume.
Actually, not the way things were worded.
The revenge has volume aspects.
Okay, then we'll just do that, and then, I mean, technically we broke 2 doors, so revenge succeeds.
Well, we got the evidence. We can go in now.
No, don't we need to take the revenge before we go in?
Oh, the revenge.
Yeah, we have to do the revenge aspect and then go in.
If you want to get that part of the...
Oh, okay. So what do we want to do for the revenge?
I'm
We
real
could
partial to burning down the building.
Yeah, I set the building there. I made it flammable. I gave you a fire pit, and you ran away. I was shocked. Honestly shocked.
Were more important things. I didn't want to wind up in jail again.
We could expose the one woman as a cheating harlot as our revenge, but she was cheating with the minor mind code guy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but it's never bad for the dude in those situations.
I don't think he was married.
Yeah. Yeah, so expose that as that revenge, and then
Pay off some news criers to go and spread it.
yeah,
And then just burn down the house. Get some alchemist fire, throw it out the roof.
I know you can buy that.
Just catapult it out the roof.
alchemist fire's like what, 50 or 100 gold, or is it 25?
Firebolt's free.
I don't have that though.
That is.
Yeah, you burn it down. I have control flames.
Right now, they're in a bit of a chaos. There are some guards there, but
Yeah.
I
We
do
could-
have control flames.
Which
so what's
firebolt?
the range on that?
I have a yellow piece of paper. Ryan's faster. I don't know why you're bothering to look.
Because it's race. Good chance to
60.
test your skills.
60 foot.
So it is firebolt, then control flames to spread the fire more throughout the upper layer.
No, we'd
I don't know if I
60
need verbals
feet.
for that, because I did take a couple. I'm pretty sure I need verbals for them, even though I can't cast them. It's like
Somatic.
what?
Nope, that's
Control Flames is somatic.
Okay, I'm going to totally do a Sorcerer's Apprentice.
But with it being 60 feet, in order to get much of the house, you pretty much have to be within the courtyard.
No, I could just control it and, like, move it along the perimeter of the outside.
well.
Do we
Fog
want-
cloud, firebolts up there, then control flame to spread it some, then book again. So wait till tomorrow.
I figured we'd wait until people were asleep so they.
That's more of murder. I'm not look. That's why I also set the top of the house so they have a good chance to run.
It'll make noise while things are burning. They'll wake up. Probably.
I mean, if he could quietly climb on the roof, opening up the window and catch his books and library on fire.
You do know that other than the windows that face forward out of the house, none of the windows in the house see outside.
Yeah.
So it'd be easy to get around.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it'd be a lot better to sneak up on top of the roof, cut a hole in the glass, throw alchemist fire in there, or burn that up, and
Yeah,
just
burn
burn
his
all of
library.
his books.
Yeah.
Because that seems kind of equivalent to destroying. He destroyed all the metal in the mine, so he destroyed all the paper in his house.
The equivalent exchange.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
We can definitely do that. I feel I'm out of second level as you.
I got one.
And you really don't need me to control the fire.
I have all my spells.
Yeah, and
Technically, both of the locks are broken if you were to try to go in.
I've been
Yeah.
schmoozing
Yeah, you haven't done any.
with a plot important NPC.
Or a hooker. One of the
Plot important. She just showed up randomly. I'm an adventurer. She must be plot important.
Or maybe I was looking at like, gee, I'm not doing much with Austin. Let's give him a...
Oh, it's gonna be a deep gnome.
Hold on. You said the
gonna
staircase
sneak
in
her
there
that
was
one.
cast iron? You said the staircase up to that second floor was the final floor was cast iron?
Yes.
What, throw a rust monster in there?
No, heat metal.
Yeah, we can cook people.
What's the range on that?
60 feet.
Okay.
I'd have to get up there and then just look in, but yeah, heat metal.
Can
And
we
that
get
would
some-
syringe stuff enough to start fire.
I'm not asking for a rod of rope. I'm just asking for some Link-style grappling hook. It's a totally different thing.
Well, it would be just a grappling hook you'd have to swing and throw.
No, it's rod of rope.
You would want
No,
protection.
Rauda Rope actually has some additional functions beyond just that.
Yeah, but the most important one is that it's, Batman.
Yeah.
In case you know, I'm Batman.
You don't have the money for that.
I would buy that instead of being able to see. I love that item so much.
It would cost more because it's better.
Yeah, of course it would. It's the best item in the game.
Yeah, it's really expensive.
He has pointed out that this girl and her dad would be willing to make a magical item to a description.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me just pantomime this out.
You could just write it down. She's given you paper before.
I know, but it's really funny to just start pantomiming and watching them get frustrated. Because now they know how I feel.
But yeah, it could potentially start fires if there was something flammable next to the metal.
All of his books are on that cast iron thing, aren't they?
There's space between them.
Oh.
They're not like against it. There's enough space for them to reach between bars and such and actually grab through the papers. The idea is that he would be going up and downstairs actually reaching all the papers, so...
I guess, do we want to spend the money to buy an alchemist fire,
Or we could just light the torches and throw
It-
them.
it-
Oh yeah, I do have a torch. I
Like-
could just...
We have these things.
Yeah, we can just use torches, or oil would be a way cheaper way of spreading fire.
Yeah.
Anyone have the grease spell? That's
No.
flammable, isn't it?
Not anymore.
Oh man, that's lame.
Well, it's flammable.
Web just burns away.
Yeah, web's fine. That's true.
But, yeah. Again, I figure wait till the tomorrow morning or afternoon.
I figure we'd just wait till night.
Again, this feels far more murdery, but okay.
It depends on how you do it. If you decide to, as you're going up there, you crawl up and you break a bunch of glass and you make sort of a big...
Ruckus?
If you make enough of a ruckus that it will wake people up, it's less likely to murder people.
Yeah.
If you really investigate things, it's not like no one died from the Sturges.
Yeah, because...
Yeah, can we just burn it down?
Okay, we'll wait for tomorrow.
I'm really pro burning this building down.
Yes.
He's been wanting to burn something since he walked into this town. He really has.
Okay, let's just do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you wait till evening. You guys just sort of hang around in the bar.
As I sit there smiling quietly.
We got to pay off the news criers to spread the rumors about the cheating.
Okay. Did you actually get her name? Did you actually get her name?
Is she looking... Is this a... Hey, is this a,
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
For the person from before. When there was cheating.
woman.
Yes.
Yeah, you got that detail? Okay, so yeah, you have...
You know, the butcher now is just a hit and quit.
Did,
I was thinking about the gnome. Like, her name? I don't know. Does she want to give her name? Is this one of those, just looking for right now type deal?
Just
She
looking
don't-
for an
Hey,
afternoon friend.
Hey, man, no names. I'm fine with that.
Betty Rubble.
This character doesn't have one.
This disguised character doesn't have one. I'd have to make it up on the spot.
how good is your disguise? How little can he wear and still not have her realize?
I don't know. I love the disguise kit.
She
just
realizes
stores
she's been
this.
had.
I love that the disguise kit specifically stores one disguise, so I can keep pulling out this disguise and putting it on Austin.
She comes in. Where was that? I think he was upstairs.
Just give him an hour. He will be ready.
No, I think once it's actually made, it's relative. It's what, 10 minutes?
No, we're in a magical world, and he's just like, haha, I can see that you have a true heart and saw through my ugliness. I'm actually hot.
But he's not.
I was just thinking remove disease was a far more accessible thing, so...
I removed my disease of oldness and full elfness.
The true blight on a person's life.
But yeah, so you guys, easy enough. How much are you willing to spend?
Me?
How much are people willing to spend to pay off the criers?
I'll throw in 5 gold.
Yeah, I can throw in 5.
There it is. I'll throw in 10.
Okay.
And with that, you can get a decent spend. Do you sort of focus it on a certain level or area?
Live and work.
Okay. Right outside the personal community of the individual involved.
Oh,
Got it.
yes. The most disruptive.
Make sure all her neighbors know. That way it can continue to spread.
Yeah.
Easy enough.
Pay someone stealthy to stitch red A's on all the clothing.
Otherwise, it doesn't take too long, and so you go back to wait at the bar, where you can see Erich at the next table over. So, your room or mine?
See how Vic doesn't have one.
Well then, yeah. Let's do yours.
Oh yeah, you've been actually crashing.
Yeah.
I've been willing to spend the 1 gold because I've been enjoying bed.
Yep, no, she's up there. As you notice, the room that is next door to Jimmy's. But yeah, she has that room there. You make your way up. Yeah.
She's like, the guys next to me are really cute gay.
No, just under my breath, message bounce. Just in your ear the entire time.
You just spamming the spell as he's trying to concentrate in there.
He's like, joke's on you, I'm on rhythm.
Exactly. Just work it together. It's fine.
No, just, okay, nothing baseball. Oh no, it's Perth! Your grandma, why is she here?
Those are saggy titties, Grandma.
Go back to beatboxing, you dickhead.
Just
You can reply to this message.
each one you can reply.
But you just hear the sounds he's making.
Turn that off.
He starts making elephant
You
noises.
mistakenly target her. What was that sound?
Starts making elephant
Don't worry
noises,
about it.
you just stop.
That's the spirits. I have a great story about spirits.
I didn't realize that what this would go to. Anyway, so the rest of you,
We may be in our 30s now, but this is D&D. It's
Yeah!
made for teenage boys.
yeah, no, it's not, but things happen.
Fade to black.
Yes.
Like all good video games.
Thank you. Otherwise, night
You went to sleep,
arrives.
you leveled up.
You make your way back up.
Alright, you actually have
Princess.
flying. Do you have any actual spell slots that allow you to
Yes.
cast without giant explosions?
Yes. I was like, "Hoi." Yes.
Yes. No. We want you to come with us, fly to that tower, break in a window, throw in a torch.
In the Underdark, what is a obnoxious, loud animal?
There aren't one, it's the Underdark.
the
Not just
dwarves.
loud animals are dead.
Okay, dwarves, got it.
It's called dwarves.
Ting, ting.
That poor guy is going to get in trouble for forging at night again. He's like, it wasn't me!
Why are we burning this place down?
We found the evidence that they specifically targeted the minor
I also
code.
love that he sneaks out in the middle of the night.
Oh, yeah, after we're done, just
No, just
What do you mean middle of the night? Oh, that was like 5 in the afternoon.
no. That was night. That was night.
okay.
Yeah.
Just saying, a quick tumble and a shy goodbye.
So you courted her from what, like 9 in the morning?
Don't worry about
she
it.
came up there,
Yeah, don't worry about it.
and then just
You guys had a long drink or conversation, one of the two.
I think it was some meals and drinks and.
Hey,
and really, he's quite the talker.
Yeah.
He talked to
Given
you.
that amount of time, that's like 3 dates compounded into one. He made it to the 3rd day rule.
I like to point out, it helped me remember a lot of the things I've done previously.
Yes, but we have direct evidence they're the ones who sabotaged the Minor Mind Co.
Why aren't we robbing them?
We could.
Break that. Well,
In question, do you think we could get away with it?
setting it on fire is a real easy thing to do and then just vanish. Robbing them exposes us more.
You were in there. How many are in there?
At least 3, probably more now that he's home,
There
and
were
children.
3 that seemed to be his count.
Yeah.
He had at least 2 beds for children.
Hence, I want to make some noise
Yeah.
as we burn it down so they can get out. But
So we're potentially looking at 5, 6, maybe 7 people.
so more than I would want to deal with.
Most
stealing.
of them immune to sleep.
Yes.
That's true.
I think you have a reliable guarantee that at most one of them is not.
Mm-hmm.
And you do not know what that person is.
But given the household and staff, probably another elf.
Now, if we
Although,
ended up
admittedly,
having...
there was a light on in the room where they were working.
True.
Honestly, I thought we discussed this. Are we burning down the building?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering.
I came out in the middle of the night to burn down the building.
So you want me to fly up there?
Well, yeah, you have the only person with fly.
I have a 10-foot fly speed.
Well, climb up and, just...
I don't have spider climb.
Isn't that good
You
enough?
didn't take the
Aren't the
special.
levels... Are the levels 10 feet?
The
Higher than 10
the
feet.
first, well, the first and second level are straight up. It's only the actual third level that has roof before it goes up again.
I'm 8 foot tall. How tall are you?
Not that tall. 6'3".
Okay, so stand on my shoulders and I'll lift you up.
Make a strength check. Like athletics.
Stop that. Stop that.
There's a box.
I know, but I don't like the box. Vic rolls in the box. There's curses. 5...
You need another box. I have another box up there.
21.
You just said I'm big.
You?
What do you have that's a silent spell that lets you?
A silent spell? All of them.
You can spend a point and make your spell silent, can't you?
Yes.
What do you choose to cast?
Dragon's Breath.
So you start fire on the side of the building here.
No, it's a concentration. He casts
I cast it. I now have the ability to breathe an element of my choosing. Fire.
And you fly up to the roof.
Because you know what this guy
Make
would
an
do?
acrobatics check.
That Erich, Rauda, Raspe would never.
What?
Dragon's Breath was something other than lightning.
Yeah, no, that's...
I would never.
Make a athletics check.
I got a... What's athletics? Strength?
Yep.
8.
No, acrobatics.
Acrobatics?
Yeah.
I'm not trained in that, so less.
Okay.
7.
7. All right. You don't fall, but you definitely feel that they've gotten their fair warning. As literally, as you're up here, you are pushing and
Making noise?
yeah, literally, some of the slates of the roof are being pushed and falling to the ground down where you guys were. He is now raining.
Can I try and catch them?
No, let him fall. We're trying not to
That's
murder.
Yeah, you're making and you as you're clambering your way up to this sort of extra level tower that has glass on all sides. It's foggy and you can't really see in, but
Just break it. Breathe fire.
Yeah, break it in fire.
Yeah.
Well, I can't do both. Those are both at actions.
Well, break it, then breathe fire. You first have to get through the glass. I don't know if fire breath will...
It's all glass?
No. The top floor is made out of some sort of wood. You might be able to just set it on fire from the outside.
yes, you could
There's no
technically.
glass?
Yeah, it's glass. There are small, in each corner, there is supports that hold up the roof.
So you could set the roof on fire.
Oh, yeah. Breathe on.
So you're just breathing on the outside?
Well, what's...
Yeah,
He's
Dragon's
probably
Breath-
told you what's inside. The
Yeah, it's
outside
all-
is made of some sort of wooden material. The inside is full of papers and books, which is much more readily to
Yeah, just
ignite.
shield bash it with your shield and breathe fire into there.
Shatter.
Shatter, you let yourself almost... Because you can fly every time you do a...
Yeah.
You can almost give yourself another, almost stabilization for that moment to give yourself
That's
some
like
more
that.
ground.
Screw this class.
And what's the area on that?
On Shatter?
Yeah.
I think it's 20 foot.
Okay, so it's all four sides of the glass, but George, almost the top roof almost kind of... Because almost the glass itself was in part holding up.
Was it?
Yeah, the
That
structure...
was structural?
Yeah.
10-foot radius sphere.
Alright, 10 foot. Alright.
Yeah. Would still be enough that, if you were to center it in the middle and out, it would... That tower room is
Just
small
break
enough.
all that in there. And now I breathe fire on it.
Yeah. And enough papers and such are in there that it just immediately, those catch fire. They're in, the desk itself is made of wood, which gives it a little bit, the outside materials are made of something that seems to eventually be catching fire.
Yep.
But yes, you're able to,
Fog cloud. Pow, pow, pow.
That is the plan.
Yeah.
Fog cloud to get my 10-foot fly speed and then hit the ground and, just leave.
Sort of drop into the cloud.
Yep.
As everyone goes. And there's definitely, you can hear from beside you, sort of the...
To be clear, I spent 3 sorcery points and none of those spells required any spell casting.
Nice.
But yeah, and almost you hear some ruckus behind the door. As far as you can tell, they have it nailed shut because it was broken, and they needed to secure it for the evening until it was repaired.
Bad move.
But they seem to be working on it now, and they have a couple levels. And technically, even the lower portion of the house is
Still stone.
technically stone. Most likely, majority of that will survive. It's only the fire raining down on them that is a concern. So,
As we all disappear into the night yet again.
I disappear into the nearest bar.
okay.
That sounds like a good plan. Go to the bar.
Yeah, you find yourself into the bar. It's late enough that it's kind of mostly,
What do you have this
Vic still looks like the old man.
I'm an
Vic
old
still
elf.
looks like the old man.
Of course it does.
I'm going to go with the old man.
Yeah, go to the bar. What kind of snails you got?
We've stopped serving food for the evening. If you'd like something to drink, we still have something.
Okay.
1 liquid bread, please.
I stand around acting like the old man's bodyguard.
Yeah.
Spend 2 copper on drinks.
Yeah. I think it's some simple, serviceable drinks.
Give it 45 minutes and head back down to the actual inn.
Yeah, you want to head back to your rooms. I'm guessing return to Henwick's. Not quite the
Take
cozy
those guys
comforts with this.
Yeah. Still disguised.
Well, you still get to sleep with a deep gnome.
Yes. Twice in one night, no less. Where'd the elder elf guy go? I don't know.
How you doing?
It's almost. It's now been something your characters.
I feel like I need to just start buying more disguise kits so I can have individual disguises just for Austin.
Oh yeah, so I used to be this guy, and then I have my own story.
Yeah. It's like, well, I'm technically more charismatic than you, and even have some of them double trained.
You don't have that kind of personality.
Yeah. Yeah, persuasion, double trained.
But yeah, you retire for your evening. I'm sure back to your own cheaper inn. Doesn't have the perks, to be honest.
Many perks.
But
I guess we'll.
Just go by the Minor Mind Co. in the morning.
Well, yeah, we could do that, or we could leave a note from
you
that
also
we're
have
going
a pretty good idea for where he'll probably be.
Gloating.
Yeah, go ahead and wrap up for the night. Figure out what I'm going to do with the paperwork that we got that's the evidence, so we can implicate as many of the other mining companies.
We don't get more
in
money
it.
from the other companies, though.
We don't?
Not
No,
unless
we
you
go in,
and unless you
and
revenge upon them as well.
sabotage.
So we got 2 revenges.
Yeah.
One versus the female and one versus those guys.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, we found evidence of their wrongdoing, and then their house spontaneously combusted. Must have been suicide.
Yes.
Weirdest damn thing.
And the woman decided to tell all of her friends and neighbors that she was a whore cheating on her husband.
Sure. And we didn't tell you to do this with part of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you head to bed for the evening. 550 experience. And join us next time to see what further hijinks they get up to.
Hey, we finally completed a mission.
Yes.